This is my screen time. What's yours? Over these past couple of months, I've been researching. I've been researching about dopamine. I've learned some things. Dopamine helps with a lot of things, right? It helps you learn new things, it helps you keep you engaged and stay focused. Staying focused necessarily doesn't correlate with time. Your brain sets off dopamine whenever you're scrolling on media, right? I knew that already. But what I didn't know is that your brain remembers that. And the repetition of consistently getting dopamine from the same source actually has a meaning. It has a specific word, and it's called long-term potentation. Your brain remembers exactly where you're getting dopamine from, right? That's why it might become more of a primal instinct when you go on your phone, just check on Instagram. When you go on your phone, TikTok, scrolling, because your brain loves dopamine, right? It loves dopamine. I feel like a lot of people in media anyway, as far as I've been seeing, your attention span needs to be long. You need to go on all these detoxes. You need to be able to focus on the smaller things. That's not necessarily what I'm here trying to teach you or trying to show you. I'm just trying to highlight these things for myself, and then hopefully people might align. That's why this part is focused on attention span. I'm using TikTok as an example for this. TikTok's usual range of videos is 15 seconds to 1 minute. And I'm gonna ask you this. Do you usually stay throughout the whole entire video, every single video you watch on there? Because me personally, I don't. Goldfishes have an attention span of 9 seconds. If you do your research, you can see this. Humans have an attention span of 8 seconds and 25 milliseconds. Did you know that? Humans have a smaller attention span than goldfish. And when I found that out, I was like, oh my days, I am cooked. I'm cooked. I need to do some more I need to do a dopamine detox. I need to do a lifestyle change. I need to get off socials. I need to change myself. It was false. Did you believe me? It was false. When I was doing research for this video, I realized that and I said, what the heck? But it's so prevalent in today's media. I don't know. I've been seeing a lot. I'm going to tell you exactly what attention span means, right? Attention span, noun. The length of time during which a person can concentrate on a certain subject or idea, right? Multitasking is a good thing, but a bad thing because that means you can never actually fully stay focused on one thing without having to switch to the other thing. Constant dopamine rushes, looking for different types of dopamine, whether you're scrolling on TikTok whilst you're playing games or you're talking to your friends whilst listening to music. That's when your brain is like, yeah, this is where the stuff's at. This is where the stuff is at. But what I personally believe that we should be focusing on instead of attention span is sustained attention. Sustained attention is the ability to actually focus on what you're doing despite distractions and boredom. Sustained attention and attention span varies throughout everything. I believe you could be listening to music whilst also talking to a friend, but you're not going to do the same when you're in a cinema. You're going to be mainly focusing on the cinema, right? Revising. I feel like with me and revising, I'll do revision for 10 minutes maybe, and then I'll just switch and I'll do something else for 2 hours. As my break. The Pomodoro techniques, man, then 5 minutes turn into 5 hours. I feel like another good example might just be showering. You're really going to be focusing on, getting every single part of your body. You might be listening to music in the background. I do as well. This is a graph right here that I saw whilst doing research on sustained attention. I did not understand a single thing. So I ended up scrolling down more to look at a more simplified graph to show you guys. And what that graph really did show me was ages range between 19 to 32 have the greater attention span compared to younger people range 7 to 13 and older adults range 56 to 85. My analysis and overall reason for creating this video was to talk about how I'm slowly reducing algorithms from my life to try and think more just a little by little, knowing exactly going onto YouTube and knowing what I want to watch. And I feel like that's been beneficial for me because it's definitely allowed me to think a lot more and focus a lot more on the things that I actually want to do rather than not, which has actually reduced my screen time quite significantly over the times. But I still am there. I'm still on social. I'm still on Instagram, Snapchat, iMessage, but it's definitely reduced a lot more than it was prior to me realizing this issue. This research and the studies that I did over this period of time creating this video definitely did align to me with exactly what I need to do and what I should do going into the future, especially if I want to be able to, focus on my school studies or focus on making music or focus on YouTube videos, for example, because I feel like it is very easy to just quickly forget about everything, get on Instagram and just be scrolling for a long time, getting lost in like just the easy satisfaction, the little laughs, the sending to people, things like that. You're not using the device as an accessory, the device is using you. So my final thing is like my one for myself and my life is to be able to be conscious of the actions that I'm actually taking. Being able to scroll on Instagram and know like exactly what I'm doing, being able to shop online or in person and know exactly what I'm doing. And I'm not trying to like cut anything specific out of my life completely, because social media is an amazing way to connect to people, get to know each other, and just stay in touch with the news all around you. Even though there might be lies, there might be deceptions, I feel like if you take your time and really research, especially when you're getting information from there, over time, these thoughts on social media can manifest inside of you in the actions that you take every single day. And I feel like being able to be conscious of exactly what actions you're doing based on where is definitely beneficial to your daily life. And that's what I've been trying to do the most. And my way of trying to handle that relationship between me and social media, or me and my phone, is to just step away from it a bit. My way of handling my relationship with the internet and reality might be completely different to how you're going to handle it yourself, but this is exactly what I'm doing. Over time, with my reduced amount of algorithms and social media, I've come to appreciate life a lot more, and I've realized it's a lot more spontaneous. One day I might just be chilling in my room, the next day I'm going to be filming a movie for my friend, or the next time I'm going to be in the gym with somebody that I've only talked to like twice in a year, or the next time I might just go and see my friend that I've not seen since high school. Sometimes I'll just be walking down the road, I'll put my phone in my pocket, I'll just look around, because if I'm not messaging nobody, I can't lie, I would be scrolling. I feel like a lot of things in my life have gone unnoticed due to the fact that, you know, I'm not appreciating the life that's around me, because all the life that I really needed at that current point in time was in my pocket, right? Whilst your phone might be able to give you enormous amount of dopamines, whether that's likes on Instagram, shares on stories, whatever the heck it is, it could make life a lot more mundane than it actually is. And I feel like that is an issue, because this is the world that we're going to be living in for the rest of our lives, right? There's no getting out of this world. I want to be able to appreciate everything that's been given to me. Have you ever looked at a building before and been like, oh my days, someone or a machine took their time to build this up from the ground? Everything in this, everything, the blanket that I'm sitting on right now, the microphone that I'm recording, it all traces back to the earth. It all traces back to the people that originally thought of the idea. Oh, how about a microphone? Oh, how about a phone? Oh, how about a laptop? You know? And I feel like that's beautiful. So, yeah, that's really what this video was about. I'm gonna see you guys when I see you. Have an amazing day.
If my simple words are just not enough, let me start by saying, oh, I want you made to fall in love. Fall in love.